What up? It's your boy Isaiah, and we here with the Growing Painz community. It's hold up, I lost it. But I'm here with,
Christy, their mom.
and I'm here with,
Jonah, the little brother.
and this is the Growing Painz family.
Yeah, welcome to our family podcast.
Yes, our family podcast.
Today we got a special topic as we're just a little out from um, Valentine's Day, and we wanted to get a Valentine's Day podcast in for you guys. So we've come to talk about the topic of love and Valentine's Day as a whole. So let's get into it.
So, my first question is, what is the true meaning of love to you? Who wants to start?
Jonah can start.
I am a believer in love and the fact that I think love is the ability to overcome obstacles, because all love comes with obstacles and things you have to overcome, and when you truly love something or someone, you will do whatever you need to overcome those challenges and work together to get to the place you want to be at. So that's what I've always thought of love as, and I'm continuously on the hunt for it.
Somebody who will overcome obstacles with you.
With you, yep.
That is the challenge.
Yeah, I feel like that's hard to find
Yeah.
now
Well,
in this.
the people idealize love. I think it's hard for people to understand that issues come along while in love. So people don't like hard times.
Yeah.
So if they can find a way out away from hard times, they'll take it.
But I think people will go through hard times with their family and they love them, and they'll go through hard times but I don't think people have that level of commitment. They don't think that they should have that level of commitment with their partner.
Because family, somebody, or the people you've just like grown up with, you've been around them for like most of your life. When you were younger, you didn't realize hard times were happening, but as you got older, you realized we went through hard times, so I know I can do it with these people. It's a belief in the people and the person you're with. So they don't have the belief that that person can bring them through that hard time. It's like faith. They don't continue the faith into the person they're with, so people will just back out because they don't see the end,
Right.
and don't have the faith to be like, there is an end to this hard time.
That they're going to get past it.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree with that. How about you,
How about
Isaiah?
you? Yeah, Mr. Loverboy.
Yes.
Dang. See, we putting that out there. But I feel like love is. I always thought love was a 50-50 thing, like commitment, communication.
100. That's what he
True.
just said.
True. But no, like that's how I always thought. Like you're basically a team that you're in this to the end, basically. But sometimes it never gets to the end. That's
Yeah. That also just makes me sad because I've seen a lot of people who worked really well together not make it to the end because of like one situation that had an easy that had an end solution. It might not have been easy, but there was an end solution to make it to there, but they never made it there, and it was just sad to see.
yeah.
Because they worked really well, but if they can't work through the problems, then the problem is going to win.
But love doesn't go away.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably still love each other. They just couldn't make it
Yeah,
work.
they just couldn't make it work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it was just sad to see because if they could make it through the problem and communicate through the problem, it would have been fine. But the communication skills they had at the time did not work for the situation they were in.
Right. think people think that all that you need to make a relationship work is love. And
Yeah.
you need a lot more skills. And you only gain that knowledge as you grow older.
Yeah. That is true.
Go ahead, we interrupted you. I said,
But
let's get the lover boy definition of love.
see, I don't like. It's different situations. Like, not every girl is the same. Like, with my love life, like, not every girl was the same. Like, I had to do, not had to, but I had the choice to, like, make this person happy, or I had to learn through communication, or what, like, the great communication is to keep something going for a longer time than just a year or a couple months.
That's smart. That you're so young and you realize that every woman is different.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men want to treat every woman the same.
Yeah,
And it doesn't work like that.
that is true.
Because they're all different. And like every man is different. Yeah.
Yeah, I think through the relationships I've had, the skills I've gained, and what I've learned have done better for me, or will do better for me in the long run, because I just now know, I know how to think and like how to react and how to communicate what I'm feeling, because I'm not a sharer. I don't share anything about myself. That's not me. But I know that if something is bothering me, or if I need to talk about something, if I don't have the confidence I can do it with the person I plan a life with, then I probably can't do it at all, and that relationship won't work.
Right.
Yeah, also to add to that, I'm also not a sharer, so like still to this day, I'm still learning to like when to share and then when to not to share. Like my feelings towards things, but like some people be like just share your feelings towards people, because if you just hold it in, you probably just
It starts to
you probably want to just sit there and be angry or sad or just pissed off all the time.
I think you guys probably both get that from me. I'm not a big sharer of my feelings.
Yeah.
I think probably this relationship is the most open I've been. It's only just because he's so wide open, just like sharing his feelings and so full of I feel like this is a relationship where I can be like sappy and I'm not. It's nobody makes fun. He does not making fun of me or whatever. It's not laughing at me or whatever. But yeah, you probably get that from me because I'm kind of holding my feelings close, like giving you the side eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I trust you yet.
Cause like the recent relationship I was in, it was like still hard to share my feelings, because with everything that happened, I'm like, I just went closed, like,
Right.
back to the point where I was like, I need, like, whenever Granny basically put me in therapy, that's because I was just a closed door, like, I couldn't share my feelings with people.
Right.
So yeah.
I was just my last relationship was a world storm for me. Like I remember it, but it feels like a fever dream. Like it feels like things I was doing wasn't real, because I understand where my mind was at the time, and I'm happy I have this retrospective look at it, because I will never be a person to knock the actions I made in the past. I think they all led to a lesson for me in the for future me. So everything I did in the past, I'm happy I did, because I've learned from them.
Right.
But thinking back on it, like I was open, but I had very little time to think about me, while also trying to help the person I was with.
Right.
So like, I wasn't. It wasn't a relationship about us. It was more of I was there to support this person.
Right.
Which
Like,
they're currently doing much better, so I'm happy about that. But like, retrospectively, I wasn't a person in the relationship.
That's what I was trying to
so
tell
you
you.
felt like you were the caretaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had one of those.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. You know, it's it's a give and take. And if you're not getting anything from it, it's going to become exhausting for you. So try to be in relationship with people who are healthy and ready to be in relationships. Yeah. But also a learning process. Also a learning process. Like you said, I don't regret anything that I've been through before because it's made me the person that I am today. Made me, the experiences made me, I think, a better partner, even though it was painful to go through at the time. I'm a better partner for it now.
Yeah, I think I am more in tune with me currently. I know who I am, and I know where I want to be at. So I think that after a relationship, I don't ever get back in a relationship for a couple of years because I like to do retrospective and understand what I could have done better.
I'm going to wait a couple of years.
What?
A couple years.
It's always a couple of years. It's always been a couple of years.
I know. I'm just saying. These relationships are not that long that you need to wait a couple years.
I like to do self-retrospection. And it takes a lot because a lot happens in a very short amount of time.
It is very healthy to do that, but Jonah, hop back on the horse.
Okay. That's not... Okay, I don't actively wait the couple of years. If somebody comes across me and I find them attractive, I'll talk to them. Right. And, I'll go put myself out there. But,
He's not going to...
You put yourself out there?
He's not going to chase.
You do?
Well, I don't go anywhere now.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't do that to me because I just don't go anywhere. I go to work, school, home. I do nothing else. So you can't do that to me. If I were to go out and I saw somebody attractive, I'd go out and talk to them.
Okay.
But I am currently in grind time. I have a lot of stuff I want to do for me, and I have a lot of stuff I need to do for my future.
Right.
So I'm just in grind time now.
Well, that's understandable, yes.
And the people I would go hang out with are generally busy on the days I'm free.
Right.
So I just homework, school, and I'm just going to do that. And then I have this podcast and then a few other projects I'm working on with some friends that I have to keep me busy and occupied. That it's much less me not wanting to put myself out there, more that I'm keeping myself busy and doing things I want to do that is keeping me from putting myself out there.
Same.
Right.
That's what I've been doing.
Well, that's good. You guys are 20-something.
Yeah.
I was feeling the same way in my,
I didn't think about that. I was putting myself in busy stuff.
Yeah, I was like,
you guys have a lot going on.
I like what I'm doing now, and it's much less of. I'm not bored to the point where I feel a lot of people in my generation get bored and feel they need to be in a relationship to get excitement or to do things.
Right.
I've never ever hit that point.
Right. You guys are very independent, so I don't think you'll ever be like that where you feel like you need to be with another person. I'm just saying, don't wallow in introspection.
Oh,
just
no,
go out and have fun, because life is short.
Yeah. That's the thing I noticed before this last relationship. I was hopping from relationship to relationship because I just was bored.
Oh, you too.
I didn't really make myself busy. I was always just at home or school.
Yeah.
But I was never doing stuff like this, having ideas. I had ideas, but I didn't.
You weren't acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you guys hanging out more with your friends, doing the podcast with them, and doing all these other projects and going for your dreams. It's important because that's where you will meet people that you possibly want to be in a relationship with, is doing the stuff that you love, and then you guys find things you guys have in common. So that's important.
Yeah, it's... I'm a person who... I like to see other people's smiles. So it took a while for me to just be like, I need to sit back and do something I like.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'll happily help whoever it is in need, just to like help them out and get a smile on their face. But I now know sometimes I need to do that for myself.
Yes. Look at y'all. I'm so proud of you. I didn't realize that till I was like 35.
You kind of did put us through a lot of just grow up things before.
Yeah, I was like
we're 16.
You are very open, Mom.
Yes.
So we have your lessons to live from, and then that you've told us about, and then our own lessons that we've lived through. And then our grandma was also very open. Both of our grandmas are very open. So
well, it's good that y'all listen, because most kids don't. They want to learn it on their own, the hard way. Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes I'm hard edged. I know.
We are.
Sometimes.
I know.
I'm so shocked. You hard-headed? No.
See, the synergy is not what I need.
Well, am I answering what is love?
Yeah,
I don't even know. The true meaning of love.
To you, like, if you could paint your love story.
You mean like romantic love?
Yeah, well, there's romantic, there's
right.
I'm like, there's multiple.
Yeah.
The love that there's levels. There's level. I would say there's levels to this. So I think, the love that you guys I have for you is like, immense and unending. Because you guys are my kids, but romantic love is growth. I think it changes as you learn more about yourself, as you learn to love yourself more. You get in healthier relationships, and hopefully get in something that makes them a better person, makes you a better person. Love is sometimes dealing with people's bullshit. Because that's who they are. They're working through something. But I don't think you should let nobody continuously hurt you. Yeah. But sometimes parents hang in there because it's easier to stay and try to love this one person and deal with them hurting you than hurting your whole family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like when me and your dad separated, I had to deal with you guys' feelings too. But while we were together going through all the stuff in our relationship, I just had to deal with my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to deal with you guys' feelings. It was a lot more once we separated, but I felt better. But then on you guys' side, I had to deal with all the stuff that you guys are going through, so I felt bad. But I don't know. Love is enduring. Love is fun. I'm discovering love is fun. This new relationship has me discovering that love is fun. It's different dating somebody younger, who's like looking at life through those new eyes, those unjaded eyes. And he's been through a lot of stuff, but he remains so unjaded, and it's a miracle. It's a miracle. And so I think love is fun. And my definition of love is growing. I can say that. It's expanding. It's unending. There you go. It's always a process.
Yeah. I think that's also a point people lose focus on. And love, that love is fun, and it should be like the fun of love is. I'm a fan of growth. I think that's the greatest thing. That's the greatest part about being human is how much you can grow. And
right.
Over the course of your life, that your thoughts change, how you view the world changes. I think that's so cool, and that's always been so fun to me because, in all of my relationships, I've seen changes in both the person I am and the person I was in a relationship with was.
Mm-hmm.
Just throughout how we interact with each other, how how we shared ideas and how our thought processes have changed, even if it was just slightly from what it was before we started dating or at the start of us dating, and to the end of our relationship, where we all just sat back and were like, I've gained a new perspective on all of these different topics that I would have never thought about until I dated this person.
Right. I noticed that about you guys. I've noticed that since you guys have been in relationships now, you guys are a little bit more open with me talking about relationships, and Isaiah's kind of like me, and
Yeah.
Well,
he's
see,
pretty open.
no,
but
wait.
I mean, he's more, and that's a lot. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, too much, too much. But yeah, you are very to yourself and keep your stuff to yourself. But I noticed that you come and talk to me more now that you've been in a couple of relationships and had to go through a few things. So yeah, it's just definitely a growth process. This one is Mr. TMI sometimes.
He will tell you everything. I will just be sitting in the car with him and I will get the most random story that is so graphic.
I'd
and
be
I'm
like,
okay, Isaiah, I love this car ride with you. It's been very nice. I did not need to hear that.
I know this is payback for when I used to tell y'all stories, but I was trying to prevent y'all from doing something.
See, sometimes I just need to get that thought out. So
And that's okay. I would just like heads up. I don't need it sprung on me. Like, hey, can I tell you this thing?
You know, I was thinking.
Like, I'd love a hey, can I tell you this thing? That'd be great. Those words, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'm listening. Instead of so.
it just comes out. I'm sorry.
I know.
Yes.
I should be used to it by now, to be honest.
I think
but
so. Yeah,
it
you
still
really should be.
surprises-
I'm sure you've got way more than me.
Yeah, I was like, it still surprises me every time. I'm like, huh?
See, I have friends who were open, so I'm like, okay. They kind of put something, and I was like, oh, Jonah's here. Cool.
It's because he used to
Yeah.
talk to Granny all the time.
Yeah. But the next question I got is, how do you fall in love with someone? Like, what's the one thing, like the deal breaker?
Or the deal maker.
Yeah, deal maker.
Deal maker. Oh, I like that. What's the deal maker? I like that.
For me, it's really and truly personality. I'm a very peculiar person, and the fact that if I don't find something interesting, I just won't acknowledge it. And that's a bad habit of mine. I know it is. It's a bad habit of mine. But if you pique my interest, you hold it, because I want to experience it more. So, and I've seen a lot of pretty people. I'm friends with a lot of pretty people, and pretty does not intrigue me like as somebody with an amazing personality does.
Right.
Like if you can get my mind going, you've already done like most of your work in this battle.
Right.
Like I fall in love with the way people act, the way people their connections with other people, how their brain works. I think it's just so interesting to me.
I agree. I'm a personality stimulate my mind kind of person.
Yeah.
But another thing is honesty. If you're real with me and you tell me what the real deal is, that'll catch my attention more than, trying to play a game with me. So, if we can hold a couple good honest conversations, then I'll be more intrigued to talk to you more. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I'm the same. Like, looks, yes. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I find you attractive, then like looks, and then like my personality is basically like how we vibe together in public. Like, are we gonna have like that best friend relationship where I can basically come to you to anything about anything, and like be open and sit there and be like, we can have deep conversations. Like, I love deep conversations, so I could sit there and have a deep conversation with you where I could just be like, damn, this happened, and this happened, and you just sit there. Like, you don't have to say nothing. You just sit there and listen and, like, acknowledge. I'm like, okay, then, like, that's basically a deal maker for me.
All right.
Um, yeah. I also blame the fact of my like intrigue in people and in the way I'm a nerd. I do like a lot of nerdy stuff, but in the way
He finally admits it.
I've always admitted I was a
Right.
nerd. I'm not a geek. I'm not that. I'm a nerd. My intrigue in the world, because I've never said this out. I view the world in like a fantasy lens.
Mm-hmm.
So, like everybody is like always has this like doom and gloom approach, and like all the people I talk to are like dreary and sad. But I've always taken the world in like a fantasy approach. So like how people act and like do things around me, I always put it in like fantastical and like a fantastical theme. Like that's just how my brain takes in the world.
Right.
And it makes it much more interesting and and you're you're like a character and it's like much more interesting for my brain if you are an interesting person because it's just trying to figure out what your story is.
Yeah.
Like where you were from, what led you to this point. So if my brain is like constantly creating ideas of a story for you, my interest is like insanely peaked, and I just want to talk to you more.
Right.
Yeah. Also, another deal maker I'll say is like someone that like wants to have a journey.
Yeah,
Basically,
like
with me.
people with many interests, or like what has a goal. I like people with goals.
Yeah.
Because with a goal in mind, you become a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Like I would say, if I was to find someone that like interests me, I want someone like goal minded, someone who has like passions for like what they do. Like it could be anything. Like
Yeah, I think
tech, it can be plants, it can be anything. Like if you have some type of plan to like say, I want to start a business and make this much in this amount of time and all that, then I'm like, oh damn, I want to do this, this, and this. Let's make this a journey, basically.
Right.
like it's something you'll fight for.
Right.
I think that's like
Well, you don't want to be dragging dead weight on your journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want somebody running alongside you. Yeah. To their thing. Mhm. Yeah. I think I've always said that. Don't be dragging nobody with you.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about Valentine's Day?
I love Valentine's Day. But I love Valentine's Day for a different, like, not romantically. I mean, of course, I love getting stuff for my boo. But you know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day for me was always like a family day. Like, you never, well, she died way before you guys were even thought of. I was like 8 when she died, but I had a god sister who every Valentine's Day she'd bring me something special, and I just remember this cute little bear with the heart eye or whatever that she bought me the year before she died. And so like I think of her like every Valentine's Day, and I try to do something cute for you guys. I didn't do it this year, so I'm kidding.
I was like, we're not in town anyways.
I try to do something cute. We'll see how I feel over Wednesday. So I try to do something cute and stuff that you guys will remember, or I'll get stuff for Granny and everybody in the house. I try to get something cute for Naya when she was with us. But I like to just get something to show, my family that I love you. I'm thinking about you guys today. Of course, I got something for Brian, but he'll get it when I get there. But Yeah, it's not. It's. I don't think of it as a big romantic holiday. I never. I mean, I used to get flowers and stuff from your dad and stuff, but it wasn't a big deal. It was more me doing stuff for you guys when you guys were little. That was the stuff that got me excited about Valentine's Day.
I'm a Valentine's Day hater. Not not from my experience with Valentine's. Not from my experience with Valentine's Day. As my mom said, she's always made it like special and nice for us. I hated for when I grew older, like around the time I got to high school, because I would constantly watch. And it's like teenage relationships, but these teenage relationships do literally nothing with each other for like most of the year, or like not set out any special time with each other or do anything. And then like Valentine's Day, they just randomly blow a bunch of money and go all out, and then that's it. I think
They treat it like a honeymoon.
yeah, I hate how capital Valentine's Day is.
Yeah.
Like it should
Consumers.
like spending money is nice and all. Like spend money if you want to, but it shouldn't be the defining case on a good or bad Valentine's Day. Because Valentine's Day could be free, and you just have a nice time with the person you're with. It's a day. It's a day of love, and money doesn't always equate to love.
I don't think that. I think that. I mean, there are some people who feel like you should go out and buy them all this stuff, but like for the romantic side of Valentine's Day, if you just did something simple like I came home, you cooked dinner, or if you took one chore off my thing that week and you did it for me that week, that would be the greatest Valentine's ever. If you even just made me a cute little card, like a little kindergarten card, but you did it yourself and you made it, that would be super cute. I don't think that I don't want to say all men are like do these categories of men, but I don't think that most people realize that you can do something just really simple, free. It might just cost you your time or something like that. It doesn't have to cost money for you to do something super nice for your spouse or your significant other.
Yeah,
and those things will be much appreciated.
yeah.
If somebody would come and do the laundry for the week, I think every mom on earth would be like, woo-hoo! I'm about to give you the best Valentine's Day of your life, sir. So...
yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like, I think the message put out across like social media and like advertisement and like media itself is that you have to spend money. If you don't, you look bad.
Right.
Especially for men. It's like if you're not spending money, what are you doing for your significant other on this day? And I think that's a bad. That's what gives Valentine's Day a bad rap for me.
Right.
Yeah, because, you see on social media, you see most people do for Valentine's Day, buy a hotel, do the flowers on the bed, all that, hot tub or whatever, jacuzzi on, all that. That's what people think. That's why whenever you said money, that's what people think as that's what a woman wants.
Yeah,
right.
Like I have to do this because this is what she's going to want every
year.
Yeah, because like,
they're the people like on Twitter. They're the ones who like retweet that, and then a man will see like, oh, I need to do that,
right?
So to make them appreciate it, basically.
I think this also goes back to like our relationship. Talk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the day is coming up. You know what day it is. It's the same day every year. Just talk. Ask for like just throughout the year. Ask for ideas. Ask for plans. And like most people will let you know. They will just let you know.
But there's also There's also, since there's a woman here, there's also women who are out there who say I don't want anything, and then the day comes, the man doesn't get in. They're like, where's my gift?
Okay, so what she means is, I don't want you to go out and buy something, but maybe she wants you to acknowledge the day. Like I'm saying, you guys think that you need to go buy something when you could just do something that is important to her. um, like she might like I said, she might like cute little cards, or you might want to grab some paper or whatever, and I don't know if she like paper airplanes. She want to go fly them in the park or something. Just find what she likes. That's not something that you need to spend a lot of money on. Or maybe you want to take her and do like a little picnic in the park. You can make some cute little sandwiches, and you. I mean, it don't have to be expensive. You can make them cute little sandwiches, cut the crust off the bread, and look fancy.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We just want you. I think women want men to be creative.
Yeah.
Think outside the box. Because sometimes we get tired of getting the stupid same gifts every year, the same flowers, the stuff that you didn't even have to think about. You just had to call somebody and do. But you put no thought into it at all. Like, you don't know any. I think, okay, so one thing I had, when I was in Mary Kay, the girls, I would get gifts from your dad or whatever. And they would always say, you know, your husband gets such like thoughtful gifts or whatever. And that's one thing about your dad. He paid attention to the things that I liked. So he would get me those things. You know what I'm saying? Because he paid attention. And even if, like, the best Valentine's Day I could say we had, we went to the Dollar movie. He made me a cute little card that he made, and we went to the Dollar movie. I don't think, like, a week before, we had probably had a fight, and we were even talking probably then. But he wanted to make up on Valentine's Day. We went to the Dollar movie. We had a cute little date. I think we went and had some cheap little lunch, and he gave me a cute little card he made. He might have spent $20.
Let's see where I get the lover boy.
Oh yeah, you definitely get it from him for sure. For sure, that's you.
Because that's something I'll do.
Yeah, I've learned in my many conversations with my female friends that I want nothing means I don't want you to go out and buy anything.
Right.
Like, don't spend crazy amount of money on a gift for me.
Right.
I want you to think about it. I'm saying I want nothing because you know what I like.
Right.
So, based off of that, don't go spend out don't go out and spend hundreds of dollars on something. Make something based off of the things that I like to celebrate the day. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be something small.
Right.
Which is effectively nothing.
Right. You know I like tacos. You make tacos really great. Make me a heart-shaped little taco or something. Put it on the plate. I come home from work. I'm tired. I don't feel like cooking. You made tacos already. We eating. I'm happy.
And it was effectively nothing.
And you gave me something that I like, that you make well. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think men think they need to make this grand gesture, and it could be really simple. Like, yes. And I know, like, men help out with the chores a lot or whatever. Everybody takes their chore thing now. It's not a great division of chores now. Everybody helps out in the house. But if you do something extra that week, or, you know, something you know that I don't want to do, like, if you came out here and straightened up the garage, and I came out here and the garage was straight, and I have to walk through here and think about it every day again, like, oh God, I really need to come out here and look through this stuff and see what we need to throw away or whatever.
Yeah.
And I came through. Best Valentine's Day ever. Best Valentine's Day ever. Hit. But yeah, I don't think men go to the creative, simple, whatever. You guys.
I think it's more because of the media we're given.
Right.
Because a lot of men do think like this. They're like, I think she
maybe
would
they
like
don't
this.
think it'll be appreciated.
Yeah. They go, I think she would like this, but literally everything around him is telling him no.
Right.
Like the apps he's on is telling him no. The shows he watches telling him no.
You gotta listen to your partner.
Yeah.
Like, stop listening to that. I think that's the problem. Like, everybody's listening to the outside noise. You gotta listen to what your partner wants or whatever. Like, and it could be telling me, oh, this is what you need to do to please your man and make him happy or whatever. But if I don't go to my man and ask him what he wants, he probably don't want nothing on that list. Yeah. He just wants, a warm meal every night, 3 nights a week, and something else. You know what I'm saying? And men are you guys are very direct about what you want, and you be like, hey, I want A, B, and C. And I think a lot of women think, oh, A, B, and C is not enough because I need A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So they think that you guys. But I think that women tell you what they want all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
They
They be telling you, like, hey, why don't we do this? Da, 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 da. And you guys, I don't know if it just, like, goes in and comes back out or whatever. You don't take it seriously or whatever, but...
I think it's more of like if a girl or whatever walks in and is like, let's do this, we'll be like, okay, and then go do it.
Right.
And then, like, you just don't think about the action anymore because like, oh, we already did that.
Right. Okay, that could be...
Because if guys want to do something over and over again, like, let's go do this. And then, like, a couple of days will pass. Hey, you remember that thing we did last week? Let's go do it again.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Like, and we wouldn't think about it because, like, oh, we did it, and then she's not asking about it again. She must not have had fun, even though she asked me to do it. So I guess I'm not doing that again. Because how guys communicate is very different. We try to keep everything base level because that's what we understand.
Right.
Like we understand the deeper things, but it's not like we
try to get
growing up. We weren't put in many situations where that was necessary. So if we can just say it straight up, we'll just say it straight up and then move on.
Yeah, we try to get the little things.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. We
That's why we try to keep it basic.
we don't like nuanced interactions. Like we can deal with them. It's just not. It's not the wheelhouse we were prepared for growing up.
Right. Maybe your brain doesn't work like that. But I mean, I say pay attention. Pay attention, and like Jonah said, ask questions. If you don't know, ask her for sure. I think some women don't want to be direct, but most women will be like, hey, yeah, I want this or I want that, or like Brian, he has no idea, so he asked me like, what are things that you like? Send them to me so I can see.
I also think guys are scared because they're like, my girlfriend's gonna get mad.
Right. Yes. Why are y'all so scared to make us mad about a gift?
Yeah, because she's gonna be like, you should know this, and I'm like, and I say the same thing every time. If she says you should know this, be like, I'm stupid and I don't.
As long as you're not buying your wife of many years an appliance, don't ever do that. Then, unless she specifically asked for this gadget or whatever. You're okay. Like, even in the beginning, like, we just are, I think most women are just like, oh, hey, he thought of me. That was nice or whatever. Or he noticed that I needed this or such and such. And that's nice or whatever. But there's some women who are very materialistic, though. So
yeah.
I can't say all. But let's say some partners, because some men are very materialistic also. And, yeah, so you got to watch out for those. But for the most part, people are just like, you know, they like thoughtful gifts.
Also, if it's your partner and you plan on being with them for a long time, they're going to see a lot of embarrassing parts of you.
Right.
It's okay to look dumb every so often.
Right.
Don't be scared. Just the question, you'll look less dumb asking than handing her something she did not care for.
Right.
Or he did not care for you.
That she has to pretend that she likes.
Yeah,
I love it.
And then later go call a
I used
friend.
it yesterday.
Currently sitting in the trash can.
Probably have to dump.
Yes, that is very true. Yes, ask the question.
So,
I don't know why people are scared to ask questions.
I don't know either.
It's much less the fear of the question asking, it's the fear of the response given.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they feel like they're going to get shamed for asking the question.
Right.
Like...
You know, I had to learn that when I was, this is another growth thing, that my partner's not a mind reader. That he does not know, and that's how your dad got so good at getting gifts, because he was not a mind reader, and I was like, hey, I like this, hey, I like that, hey, I like that, yeah, or whatever. The only thing he wouldn't get was flowers that I like, because he said when they die, we got in a fight. But yeah, your partner is definitely not a mind reader. It's not like the movies where they're automatically gonna know everything about you, what you want, your goals in life, your dreams. You gotta talk about it, people. You gotta say them out loud.
Yeah, I try to make that apparent. Like in every relationship I've been in, I go, I'm dumb. I'm not a mind reader. I will forget.
Right.
I'm human. That's okay. And I will ask you. I have no fear of being embarrassed.
Right.
Like I will do whatever I want if I feel like doing it, even if it looks embarrassing to other people.
Right.
Because I have no fear of being embarrassed. So if I need to ask you a question, I'm just gonna ask it. Like even if it's something I should know, I'm stupid. I like my I forget my birthday sometimes. So
Yes.
I will not.
Who does that?
If I don't remember something, I'm going to ask about it.
You're such an October Scorpio. Because us Aries over here, we never forget our birthday.
I'll make sure you don't forget either.
I know.
I was like, Isaiah's my reminder when my birthday's coming up.
No, that's one thing. You don't give me that on my birthday, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. I can get over Valentine's Day, but I'm going to be mad on my birthday.
Well, since we were talking about money and Valentine's, how much do you think someone should spend?
If they feel like spending money and like want to, I feel like $100 cap is good for this day specifically. It's just a random day in February. It truly is just a random day in February that we gave importance to. Mm-hmm. So I say no more than $100 is a respectable time for money spent.
Yeah.
Unless they're asking you for something specific, then spend more than that. But yeah. I mean, like if it's just like nothing was asked for, nothing was asked for. You wanted to do something nice. Spend no more than $100.
See, I would say cap wise, I would say 50, because like our mom was saying with the picnic, like I would do that, sit there, probably watch a movie on phone, you know, just like something like easy and quick to the point where I don't have to show like I'm still showing that I appreciate you, but
you don't gotta show your wallet straight.
I don't need to show how much money I have based on a day that's we're just gonna remember and then move on and then probably go out again.
Yeah. All right.
I think people should spend more time thinking about what their partner wants.
Yeah.
They should spend, more time thinking of something thoughtful to do. Mm-hmm. I think the romance of Valentine's Day is thoughtfulness, the thinking beyond the commercialism of it. And if you want to do something expensive, that's fine or whatever. But I think your partner will appreciate more of the thought of, because people want to be seen, especially right now. People want to be seen, and especially by their partner. You want to be seen by your partner, and they know who you are and the things that you like, the things that make you melt. Yeah, especially. I mean, I think a lot of. And both partners on both sides want that. Men want to be seen. That's why they have all these freaking podcasts about, they're all hurt because they're not being seen. Yeah. So everybody's mad at each other, the boys versus the girls or whatever. But I think if people put a lot more thought, spent a lot more time thinking about what their partner wants, it will result in, positive dividends right there.
Yeah, positive.
Right.
See, like, my dream thing to always do was always do, like, a picnic in front of a sunset. And, like, basically, you know how, like, on the valleys? Like, yeah, like the green valleys and then the sunset. I always wanted to do that. And, like, basically just chill and talk and have, like, a candlelight thing.
Right.
I'm like, some of my favorite dates I've ever had have just been us sitting down and talking. It's
right.
It's nothing special. We're not doing anything else. We're just sitting there and talking. We're experiencing each other.
Exactly.
And I think that's fun.
Right.
Because, like, I'll be honest, I'm a people watcher. Like, having someone who does the same thing, I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. Like,
Right.
we basically just sit there and just make a scene out of everything that people are doing.
That's fun. Those are things that you'll remember.
Yeah.
You remember those times. Like, me and Brian were just having dinner on the beach, and whatever's in the freaking sand was eating my feet up. So I had to like jump up and run in the ocean and like put my feet in there, get it off or whatever. My feet were burning the whole night, but like we watched the sunset while we were eating dinner. This really good food on the beach in Necro, and that was just a really good memory to have. And like me looking like a crazy person running to the water. But I remember that. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, those are the things that you'll remember, like those things you look back in your old age and you're like, oh yeah. It won't be the big giant gift, the 50 roses that they put in somebody sent you or whatever. It'll be those times when you have, special talks and you guys can sit down and just really be intimate with each other.
Also, side note that has nothing to do with what we were just talking about. Valentine's Day isn't the only day you can do these things. It can happen any day of the year at any point. I don't know why we only do why
a certain day.
It's just certain days, like you have to choose specific days to do these things. You can do it at any time. Make it a choice.
Because
Right.
I get
I get making these like days special and everything, but if this is a person you love, you can make more days of the year special for them.
Right.
like my advice. I'm not in a relationship right now, but my advice, just learning, is to have a certain day. That day where you be like, this is the special day.
Yeah, like
It doesn't have to be the whole week or nothing. It just like, instead of just doing just a certain holiday, do like,
It's called date night when you're married.
Yeah. Basically do
but I mean, I
date
think couples should do that too. I think before you get married and when you get married, it gets easy to get lost in all the stuff with the kids. So you have to plan date night or have a couple date nights a week. But I think couples should do that because you guys are like living together more and you guys get lost in your careers. You should always have like a date night. Sometimes to reconnect with your partner, or even something like a couples check-in. Yeah, like a couples check-in once a month where you guys, are you okay? Are you doing okay? Do you need to talk about anything? Am I doing something that is bothering you? Because some people hold on to shit and it just builds and builds. And it's just smart for your relationship.
I think I saw this cool thing like a while ago on TikTok. It's this couple who they get done with the day and they meet at home and they give each other an energy count because they said their relationship is at 100. So they come home and they give each other a number about how they're feeling that day. And somebody could be at 100 and somebody could be lower. And they know what to do from that point on.
Right.
And I think that's really cool because they're they're checking in with each other daily. So they know where their partner is at mentally and what they can complete and what can be asked of them at the time that will get done and won't overbear them, because people don't realize how stressful it is to maintain a relationship and live a life and have a job and have a career. It's a lot to bear on you. So sometimes you're not at 100, and that's okay.
Right.
Just the fact that you can communicate that is cool.
Yeah, that's smart.
I wish I'd learned that before, till now. But
Yeah.
I'm glad I learned it now, because who knows in the future what happens. But I'll be prepared to be okay, there's some things I want to do so this relationship could basically keep going.
Yeah.
Right.
Just because you won't always have good days.
Yeah.
And if you understand that and can communicate that with your partner, you will soar past other relationships.
Yeah.
In my past relationship, there will be times where I don't have a good day and she doesn't have a good day. So we'll basically have some times where we do, you have your alone time, I have my alone time. I'll be playing the game, you do whatever you want to do, basically.
Yeah.
Like, and then at the end of the day, then we talk. Basically.
Right. That's important. Alone time is important also. People feel like you guys been every freaking second together. That is absolute insanity.
I could not do it.
I know.
couldn't do it.
Young me, yeah, that too. Yeah.
I've never.
No version of me could ever do
I know.
that.
I was like,
No, young me was that was lover boy.
There has been no point in my life where I've been in love with somebody that I wanted to live inside of their skin. Like, there are so many people I know, it's like, I just can't leave my girlfriend. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
That's absolute
Young
insanity.
me, that was.
I'm like, I love them to death. But I'm going to live my life
Right.
and then come love them again.
Right.
As I got older, then I was like, yeah, sometimes I need my alone time.
Yeah.
Because that's where you
gotta
learn
check in with yourself too. Yeah. You
still
gotta
learn
check in with
yourself.
you. Yes, for sure.
So, to finish off, what is the best gift you've given or you've received during Valentine's Day?
Ugh, God.
Well, this is a tough. Given is like an impossible question for me, because anytime I'm in a relationship, I always get broken up with before either Christmas and or Valentine's Day.
Wow, we're telling.
So it's very rare I ever give a gift on Valentine's Day unless it's to you.
What about
you guys.
friends?
I don't give my friends Valentine's Day gifts. They don't deserve it.
Oh,
You've met them.
dang.
You've met them. You've met them.
Family?
No, that's what I was
Okay.
getting at. I was like, you guys, I really liked when I was younger because I had more creative passion in myself. And I think my favorite card I've ever made for our mom happened when I was like 8. And it's probably like the ugliest thing ever. Like, just remembering it off the top of my head. But I thought it was so good at the time because it was like, I cut out some shapes and like made mom and then made me and Isaiah.
I think that's in that book. Yeah.
Yeah, they made me and Isaiah and I handed it to her and said Happy Valentine's Day. I think that's like the best gift I've ever given. Ever received. I like the last Valentine's Day we had at the old house because you gave me this like bucket of stuff and it was like things I've said in passing I've liked that I didn't remember telling you I liked that you just had in this bucket, and I thought that was like really cool.
You like that yet? Alright. Because y'all never be like, acting like you like anything.
So the best gift I've given, I'm gonna be honest, Valentine's Day was like in a relationship, it was always last minute. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it was. Like, I'll sit there.
Yes.
Because
Mom, I need to get something for Valentine's.
Because sometimes I do take the word whenever they're like, I don't want anything. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get you anything. They're like, okay, cool. And then we go about our day. And I'm sitting there and I'll see all my friends getting their girls stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to make her look, bad. So I'll go to the store. It's probably like CVS or something.
Yeah, then I get dragged around looking for gifts for people.
I get them like a big teddy bear and then their favorite chocolate. Because I do remember that.
Yeah.
Or favorite candy. And then get like, sometimes I do get the talking, the things we had. Yeah.
Who's talking?
Yeah. But the best gift I received, I would say is that thing you got is the singing. It goes like, "Don't stop, I really love you." Yeah, that one. That one. That one was my favorite.
I don't even remember that one.
You got us a talkie.
It was a bear. It had a heart in it. And it went, stop. I really love you. Stop. I've been thinking of you.
This is the rock. Keep us together. Yeah, that one.
It was when me and Isaiah used to share a room.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
y'all are really testing my memory there.
I remember that. I still remember that bear because
John would get annoyed with it.
it didn't break until 2 years later, And Isaiah just be in the room.
Oh, you put the hand in it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I remember those. Yes.
That was the best one I've seen. I was like, yeah, this was whatever the
No, it
annoying
was
guys.
definitely longer than 2 years because Michaela and Jaden were playing
Yeah.
with it. That thing lasted forever.
Oh man. I mean, you guys are testing my memory here. Probably the best gifts I received, probably the first years you guys were in school and you guys made me something. You made the little prayer. Yeah. Oh, God,
I know that handprint thing is
you know, I'm a sucker for all the stuff that y'all have to put on the refrigerator. And, God, I can't think of the best gift I ever gave.
She had too many bangers.
Yeah, I try to always, my goal is to make people, get a little, yes.
Yeah, get a little choked up.
You know,
that's my goal too.
I like to,
You'll never do that.
I like the emotion.
I'll appreciate it.
I'm gonna get you. I'm
I
gonna get you
won't-
one day. I'm
I'll
gonna get you.
choked up.
But graduation is coming.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
You have to catch me at a time of high emotion.
I can't think of it like a Valentine's gift that that I thought that was the best that I gave. I always try to give you guys the best Valentine's gifts. The last couple of years I've been a little slacking, but
We've been busy.
yeah. But I don't know. I just enjoy. I like giving gifts on Valentine's Day. I guess, and getting them is not as important as giving them to me on Valentine's Day. Now my birthday. You heard me.
I heard you.
You heard me.
I heard you.
All right.
See, also like you said, I've always been like a person to give a gift. That's why, like, whenever they tell me they want anything, I'm like, I get a little hurt. Cause
Right.
Damn, what do I do then? Like, do I just
But that's
sit
when
here?
you do something thoughtful.
I'm
You do
like-
something thoughtful.
I'm a gift giver rather than a gift receiver because I don't care about my birthday. I don't care
I don't
about
like
most.
surprises either.
I don't really ask for anything on Christmas and like any other gift giving holiday. I'm not really like, please give me this because if it's something I wanted, I probably already got it for myself or I'm in plans of getting it for myself. So I don't really ever need anything or in the things I want, I'm generally just going to go get it myself. So like gift giving holidays, I was like, I'd rather just spend time with you. I think that's like the better gift than you handing me something.
But they always be like,
I have to get you something. I'm like, you really don't. I'm okay.
and they're like, well, what do you want?
Yeah. If you want nothing, there's definitely something you want, and then I just have to give them some like.
But did you hear what Isaiah said? When he said, when they say they don't want anything, I feel a little hurt.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of think about, it's the gift is, them giving you the gift is for them too.
I know, but I.
So think of some things that you need to think
I
of
know,
some things.
I have a list of things I like.
that
If
you
I
might
absolutely
want.
have to give, if they absolutely want to give me a gift, I have.
We know
to
because you
answer.
think of them when I ask.
Yeah,
I
because
never got. Well, I have a couple of times got. Don't give me anything.
Yeah, it's like I don't want
Yes.
anything, and then you're like, but really, or then you go, especially for my birthday, I go, I don't want anything. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna get you something
Yeah.
for your birthday.
Yeah, then I'm like, I'm just gonna sit at home and do nothing. Like I don't really do on my birthday.
And
because-
that's not gonna happen either.
and you're
Well,
like,
we do sit at home. We cook at home.
yeah, you didn't even have to do all that. I like to treat my birthday as a normal day.
You're not gonna be in therapy at 40. I told my mom not to do anything for my birthday, and she really didn't do anything for my birthday.
I won't.
And,
I
I'm
promise.
sorry for 30 something years. So.
I promise you, I won't. If I say I want nothing, I want nothing. It's not a reverse psychology thing. That's just how my brain works. Because again, if I want something, I've already put in motion plans to get it. Like I'm already working towards getting it. So if it gets gotten for me, I've not put in a lot of work for nothing.
Let other people spoil you, Brian. Jonah. Let other people spoil you.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong against. Like, I understand. I don't like getting spoiled either, but
Boy, bye.
I don't like getting spoiled by my significance.
Boy, bye.
Other people, you got it. Yeah, spoil. I love whenever you spoil me, but especially whenever my mom spoils me. But yeah, like with, I don't know. I just see it as different.
When your girlfriend does it.
Yeah, cause like you don't need to do it for me.
I think it's hard to buy for me. I think that's why I don't ask for anything.
Yeah.
Because
I rather you just sit there.
I'm spoiled. I can say that. I grew up getting. If I wanted something, it was gotten for me. So I really have nothing to complain about and or ask for because I have most of the stuff I would want / need. So it's very hard for me to go. I want this because, in all honesty, it's probably something trivial that I probably won't use for that long.
But you like certain small things that you like all the time. But even if it's that, people, if she want to make you a bouquet of your favorite candy.
No, that'd make me
you would like that.
See, I like the.
I have a terrible sweet tooth.
I like the Valentine buckets. Like, you know how like most, say you're athletes, and like your girlfriend is the Valentine bucket.
Yeah, it has like your number on it. Like, and it's like something that symbolizes you and what you do.
Yeah,
and
that would be something like. I would say that would be like something sentimental.
Right.
Because you went out your way and did all this.
But she doesn't know you like something sentimental on you unless you say something.
Yeah, once you tell me.
I mean, after she gets to know you, she knows you probably like a sentimental gift, but just like you guys want them to communicate with you, you got to communicate with them because, they don't want to disappoint you either with the gift.
True.
I'm an open book. Ask me questions. I'll happily answer. I think that's
True.
fun.
Yeah.
Some random guy stops me out at school the other day and just started talking to me and asking me questions, and I was just answering him. I didn't know him. I've never met that man a day in my life, and I was just answering his questions.
That's also a curse you get from me. Random people having whole conversations.
It's also crazy because I was sitting there on my phone, headphones in, watching YouTube. There are other people like looking up on their computers, would actually make eye contact with him as he was walking up to me. He skipped all of them and sat in front of me and was like, "You, I want to talk to you." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. I don't even be looking friendly.
I literally wasn't even looking up. Like, he's just sat in front of me, and like, at that point, I'm forced to react because it's a two people seat, so I'm forced to react. So if you sat down, I just have to look up to see who it was, because I was like, I don't know anybody at this school. So if you sat in front of me, you must want to say something to me.
Right. You're a little teeny school. Yeah, that was a good little discussion about Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's gonna be it from us today. We had a great talk. Hopefully our insights could shed some light on any situations you guys are in. We will be posting every Friday, so be sure to look out for an episode every Friday. Or no, I'm stupid. It's every Monday. This one's a bit special as it's going up on Valentine's Day, but every Monday, that's when you should expect an episode from us. We're the Growing Painz podcast, our family's podcast to your family's ears. Anything else you guys want to say?
Also, if you have any certain topics that you want us to talk about, write it down in the comment section. Also, subscribe. Turn on them post noties.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I will be reading every comment, so if you got any comments, any tips, any advice, put them all down there. Any critiques, we'll put them down there as well. We'd like to read them.
This was fun.
Yeah.
And remember, this is Growing Painz, and we're out.
Peace.
Bye.